上世纪上的
世界上的
另一个我，
世界上世界上的
另一个我，世界上
世界上的
另一个我，世界上的
另一个我。
This is a story about a journey. If you share the dream of traveling around the world, just like him, yet hold back for various reasons, your eyes will make the journey with him, right now. This is a story about fate. Our protagonist is going to look for people born on the same day as him, all around the world. If you have ever been amazed about encounters or coincidences in life, then this story will be positive proof that the ties between people can reach far beyond mountains and water.
I'm young.
This is a story about youth. The characters in the story were all born on October 5th, 1990, so it is a collective portrait of the 90s generation.
Vika.
Of course, if your heart is still beating with passion, you're welcome to follow the roar of his motorcycle and join in his enjoyment of the outside world. Our central character is Yang Fan. He's also the director of this documentary. At the age of 13, he rode a bicycle from Chengdu, traveling 2,200 kilometers and arriving in Lhasa.
6点10分，我是个男子汉。
His coming-of-age ceremony was to swim across the Chongzhou Strait. His book, Running in Darkness, contains poems, stories, fairy tales, travel notes, and essays, and amounts to about 380,000 words. He chooses documentary as his main focus. When he was 19, he completed the 12-episode documentary, Yao Ming and His Sharks. In 2012, he set off once again on a round-the-globe journey. On his way, he was looking for people born on the same day as him to include in his latest documentary, Another Me in This World. To prepare for the coming motorcycle journey, I have come to a motorcycle workshop in Beijing. I'm a newbie when it comes to motorcycle maintenance, so I have to learn some basic skills as fast as possible.
开始我也是不会换那个离合器线的，后来自己如果说是外出的话，逼着你没有办法要学会。
就是这个是得是稍微松了就行了。对。
Before this journey, I'd almost never touched a hammer, let alone fixed a motorcycle. On a long-distance journey, it's commonplace to change tires. It took me half a day to remove an outer tire, and it made me realize how bad my skills were. Now my hands are stained with oil, a color and smell that a real man should have possessed long ago.
啊，这真不容易。
这个单独一个车去没多大意思，要是稍微3、4个车，挺好玩的。单独一个我还真稍微孤单点。
I'm setting off soon, and the news that my visa for Europe has been rejected was an unexpected shock. The visa application center requires round-trip flight tickets and hotel bookings, which I don't need since I'm riding my bike. As a result, I've been turned down by the visa officer.
少一个东西都不让，都递不进去。那上面必要的里边写了要往返机票，所以才。
Although my Schengen visa has been rejected, my visas for Mongolia and Russia have been approved. So I decide to set off on schedule. Let's go.
都拿好了，
那个有黑的，有亮的，有
可以试一下
三黑都有。
试一下它的。
Beijing Yabao Road Sidecar Motorcycle Club is on the internet. They are going to provide me with all the parts I'll need for my trip. Many motorcycle enthusiasts have come from all over Beijing, most of whom I've never met. They've all come to see me off.
只要等到我们年老的时候，为我们年轻时碌碌无为而懊悔。趁着年轻好年华，去做自己想做的事儿。最后一句话，命是父母给的，运是自己碰的。祝你好运。我会记在心里的。
It's just an ordinary day, but it's of great significance to me. Ding Jinxun is an experienced motorcycle enthusiast in Nanjing. He has come to Beijing to help me with my motorcycle.
effort.
没有人能阻止你的梦想。
觉得作为年轻人，我们需要有态度，我们需要经历更多不平凡的生活。
朋友上路吧 ，on the road。
不管你到多大年纪，记住你永远是个年轻人。
前方，頑張って。
Good luck.
Success.
前途险阻，远远超越你的想象。活着回来。
On July 16, 2012, after 2 days' ride, I have arrived at Ehrenhut, on the border between China and Mongolia. Now I'm only one step away from leaving China. Fellow Ding Jinxun plans to escort me to Ulaanbaatar. Along the way, he seizes every opportunity to enhance my riding and repair skills. Ding runs a performance company in Nanjing. I'll cross the border tomorrow. It's said that driving on the Mongolian grasslands is difficult, so Ding has decided to give me some special training.
侧边人者不能碰到管理水平的。
Ding has received professional motorcycle training in Germany. Now he has passed his experience on to me.
这就是判断你在做步的时候一看，哎呀，我知道这个速度太快了，非撞不可了，怎么办？这4个点我拆开来啊，踩刹车，提档，甩屁股，人头。别怕摔。这不光是可以到国外去炫，关键是它能保你命的。 紧急避让360度掉头，这光一个是可欣赏性特别高，但是最关键是前面是河是悬崖，是一个大汽车停到那儿的时候是我保命的。
The Gobi Desert is primeval and rugged. I'm facing my first challenge of this trip.
"电瓶的这个底下有2个固定电瓶的这个螺丝给电掉。
从奥联过来以后，这个地狱般的路，
给我一个扳手，我需要把全身的这个身体各个部位的螺丝都紧一紧，已经感觉颠得快散架了。
在城市里面生活的孩子，他那个养尊处优，在这个路上这几百公里这个烂路下来之后，你就有钱也没东西可吃。
基本上我觉得每个小时都有一个卫生的困难出现，就像在那个跨栏一样，就不断的有一道新的这个跨栏出现，不断的在跨越它。
按照我们的驴友的说法，就是地狱般的路，天堂的美，让他能够去领受很多东西。生活也是如此。
On the fourth night, Ding has an accident.
哎，腿还受伤了。
速度太快了，我昨天还跟他说，我说一个不明真相的坡，一定要上坡的时候一定要慢下来。我想的这后面特别平，你知道吧？没想到这边突然变成一个90度，一下就腾空飞起来了，
翻了2、3个格
啊，翻2、3个。
Luckily, the 300-plus kilogram motorcycle didn't fall onto Ding's body, or the consequences would have been far more serious. The worst part is that if something happens, there are no hospitals nearby. Ding bruised his leg in the accident and his shoulder blade is slightly fractured, but he insists to keep going. His accident and getting hurt ring alarm bells for me. It takes only a little more than 2 hours to fly from Beijing to Ulaanbaatar, but we've been bumping along on the 3 wheels of the motorcycle for 4 entire days. On my way, a special friend hitched a ride on my motorcycle.
刚刚我在路边天冷换裤子嘛，然后突然我一抬头，哎，他跳到我的车斗里了，然后就往我身上爬，在我身上转了一圈儿，然后我要走了嘛，然后我就问他你走不走，他就还跳进去了，感觉好像刚出生没几个月啊。
After arriving in Ulaanbaatar, Ding's injuries to his leg and shoulder haven't gotten any better. He has to return to China immediately. He checks his motorcycle onto a train and will fly to Hohhot.
一路顺风。
My search for another me in this world has officially begun. Everything is unknown, and nothing is impossible. With a total population of 3.5 million, half of the Mongolian people live in Ulaanbaatar, and 70% are young. As a result, Ulaanbaatar has one of the youngest populations of any city in the world. Lost in a huge crowd, I start out from a place with unique Mongolian characteristics.
Янфан надаас одоо 4 нас 10 сарын дүү юм байна. Тэгээ Янфаны цаашдынх нь одоо аялалт нь бас өндрөөс өндөр амжилт хүсье өрөөё.
Надад бол аюул том мөрөөдлүүд байдаг. Үндэснийхээ Монголынхаа урлагийг би дэлхийн тавцанд таниулахыг 1988 оны 1-р сарын 31-ний өдөр төрсөн. Янфан болохоор надаас 32 сараар дүү залуу байна.
Дэлхийд бороо Монголын миний төвлөрдөг хөгжим маш сайхан бүх хүмүүс мэддэг болоод Янфангаас бол би ойролцоогоор 20 сараар дүү юм байна.
Санаа. За Монголын загвар өмсгчид, Монголын окод бүсгүйчүүд, залуучуудыг их ясархаг юм байна. За тэгээд 1 сарын хугацаанд тэмцээн үргэлжлэхэд бас их төвчээртэй юм байна. За миний бие 1989 оны 9 сарын 6-нд төрсөн. Ажил үйлс өндрөөс өндөр амжилт хүсье.
Closing in on my target.
Намайг шоолтолгүй Монголын иргэн чөлөөт хөгжүүлдэг Азийн аврагын мөнгөн медальтай. 1990 оны 11 сарын 20-нд төрсөн. Би Янфинаас 46 хоногоор дүү юм байна.
大家好，我叫李登宇，我来自美国，现在住在蒙古。我做音乐家，我生于1990年10月1号和1990年10月5号只差4年。
This is the first real search for another me, and I realize it's as difficult as driving on Mongolia's rural roads. I live in a guest house in Ulaanbaatar. After watching my video, the inn owner Bold decided to give me a hand. He took me to a TV station where they interviewed me. In the evening, I watched TV but never saw my... I keep on trying to upload the Mongolian version of my video onto YouTube. At the same time, the Bold couple are doing all they can do to get the contact details of all the people in Ulaanbaatar who were born on the same day as me from the police. There are 172 of them, and we call them one by one. Finally, I found a girl born on October 5th, 1990.
Nice to meet you. Hi,
my name is Oina.
Uyanga is studying medicine and has recently been working as a night shift intern at a local hospital. Every day she works till early morning. There are a few dozen patients in her ward, but only 2 doctors. She has to be patient to care for so many people. I noticed that when an old woman saw her coming, she grabbed her hand. One of her patients is being released. In the corridor, I see Uyanga bid farewell to him. I have also found another me. He's a college student.
1990年10月5日，他这张照片有点像撒贝宁啊。
Тэгэл хамгийн эцэст нь хэлэх болохоор ингээд энэ аялал надад таалагдчихээн. Тэгээд Монголд тэгээд яагаад чи сонирхолтой хажуугараас айгүй гоё санагдчихээн. Тэгээд хүмүүс болохоор тэгээд аялал нь урт аялал. Гэхдээ айгүй шин хүмүүстэй уулзаад тий зөндөө ингээд өөрийгөө нээсэн юм ойлгосон. Тэгээд болтгүй нэлээ аяг хамтаа аялчмаар. 90 оны 10 сарын 5-нд төрсэн бус бүх орны залуучуудыг энэ залуу хайж явна.
I'll soon be leaving Ulaanbaatar. I've invited Bilgun and Uyanga for dinner. We three were born on the same day and will enjoy a farewell dinner in a local restaurant. Guests can play a Mongolian fortune-telling game at the entrance to the restaurant.
Two horse, two camel. Your work will get success. Oh, wow. Wow, very good. Your work will get success. 就是说你的工作会成功的。非常非常的幸运。See you.
No, all time is the best. All time my best. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. See you next time.
As I'm about to set off again, I bathe the kitty. I plan to take him along with me. I have named him Xiaoji, which means good fortune. Right before we leave, he vanishes. I was very sad to begin with, but later I figured he's just a little hitchhiker on his own journey. I only managed to briefly film Uyanga and Bilgun. I decided to put more time into filming a Mongolian girl who's pregnant and due soon. On the broad Mongolian grassland, there's a happy mother-to-be. With a big belly, she's brave enough to take a motorcycle trip on the grassland. The moment she hears the first cry of her baby, she bursts into tears. Her name is Basanhu, a young Mongolian mother.